Hello everybody, Lorien Witch here, bringing you your February forecast with Tarot and Oracle, which you may see behind me. I just wanted to thank you for making 2015 so spiritually rewarding. It was really nice to interact with all of you, and I am a service to you. So this is just a wonderful way of actually connecting with you all, and yeah, just generally giving you the information as to what to expect from your months ahead. It's really been quite an experience for me as well. So just to make you aware that I do currently have my new website up and running. So if you do want a private rather than a generalised video or reading from me, do look at my website for options as to how to purchase one of those. And I also have an offer on at the moment. It's 20% off your 2016 year ahead, and also just a little bit of general information, whether you want love, career, family, wealth, whichever. Just send me a question as to what you want me to take a look at for 2016. Now you can have an email reading for $20, or you can have a video reading for $30. So just check out the offers on that website. The links are all below. As usual, if you'd like to support the investment of this channel, Patreon links and donation buttons are available on my website as well. So yeah, just a shout out to everybody who subscribed, my current Patreons, and just everybody who's actually interacted with me and the friends that I have made over 2015. It's been a real pleasure to serve you, and also I'm really looking forward to seeing what's coming up for all you general signs in 2016. The energy's really feeling quite good, I have to say. So I was really looking forward to seeing what's coming up from February. I think that's all I have to say. I rambled a little bit too much. But yeah, comment, like, subscribe. If you feel like you don't see something that you'd like, either on my website or my channel, let me know. I'm always open to suggestion, and I'll do my best to get back to you as quickly as possible. So without further ado, let's take a look and see what's in store for you. Hello Sagittarius, thank you very much for tuning in to your February 2016 reading with me, Lorien. I already got all the introductions out of the way, so all that's left for me to tell you is we're using the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor, and we also have the Chrysalis Tarot by Terry Brooks and Holly Sierra. Now I do apologise if you can see my breath sometimes throughout this video. It is very cold. Unfortunately the heating's on the blink as well, so I'm just kind of doing this wrapped in shawls and blankets and everything. So spare a thought for the cold witch. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start by shuffling the deck, and I would ask you to also open your intuition as I do so, just so we can take a look into what is coming through for you. Now you can pause this video whenever you like, and you can take a look at the cards and get the symbolism, which means something to you, and also, you can just let me do it. If you don't want to bother with that, just see what comes up when I'm speaking. That's why I'm here. I love to read, that's why I'm a tarot reader. So there we are. Sagittarius. Okay, they want me to do another 3. Ah! Okay, maybe not. Okie dokie, let me have a look and see what's come up here. Right, so those are there. And then we have... Honestly, I do love these cards. Okay. Now which one are you? You're that and that. Okay. I will make these a little bit prettier in just a second. Okay. That seemed to want to come up very quickly. Alright, so this may be a point where you want to pause the video and just take a look and see what cards jump out at you, what symbolism comes through. But I'm just going to invite my guides and intuition just to tell me a little bit more about what's coming up for you, Sagittarius. Alright, the Main thing is don't cry over spilt milk. If anything seems to go wrong this month, it's not a big deal. It's just going to be minor issues that come through. Nothing really that you have to, worry too much about. You're not going to have any sleepless nights. Worrying won't change it. So just kind of leave it as is. The main feeling that I get from this as well is that you may want to, adjust your view on something in particular. I'm just going to see if I can move it. You may want to adjust your view on something in particular, whether it be somebody else's opinion or something like that. But for me, it's walking away from a problem that no longer is yours to deal with. If you have a friend who's been like badgering you for a job that went wrong and they always call you up for advice, it's not your problem to deal with, and they're draining your energy. So you are going to be walking away from some energy vampires this month, and I think that's going to rejuvenate yourself. It seems to want to be read first, and it did actually, shove out literally all your cards. So I don't know whether some of you Sagittarians are very impatient going, or to get January out of the way, or whatever. But it seems like your energy is going to come through, and you are going to be able to let some things go. But you have to do this first. Excuse me. You have to make sure that you are rested and that you are rejuvenated. Otherwise, you can't really expect things to go your way. If you lose control of your mind, if you lose control of your energy, and you know, like the Sims, if you don't do your Sims right, they just kind of flop on the floor. This feels like it. You need to make sure that you have enough rest. And also, there's a lovely fairy here, who seems to be speaking to him, looking after him, or simply just trying to communicate with him. So maybe it is that you have to do a little bit more meditation and work on connections with your spirit guides, with they're saying guardians. Maybe some guardian angel wants a word with you. What have you been doing, Sagittarius? But yeah, there seems to be somebody here who just wants a word with you. There's divine light coming in. There's divine light all around. You are going to have to be restored. And I think you are going to restore yourself by letting go first. And then, as the weeks go by, you're going to restore yourself because of you getting rid of your vampires. But let's take a look. New month, new ideas, new goals, new whatevers. You seem to be in the midst of a change quarter, and they do seem to say that the first 4 months of the year seems to be something that really comes forwards and trying to get you to the stage that you want to be. So maybe by April you may have achieved something that you really want, but it's kind of like you've got your battle armor on for February, and you're right, no more messing around, no more sticking here, no more anything else. I'm just going to go and make the best of this. I'm going to go and I'm going to tell these people what for. I'm going to put myself as number one. I mean, a lot of Sagittarians already do that, but I think that you are going to be more forceful about it this month. Not without reason, but maybe is going to kind of pee off some people. That doesn't matter though. I think so long as you know that it's for the best reasons, for the right reasons, then you shouldn't have much in the way of, how to put it? You won't have much in the way of challenge when you do this. So just keep your head above water when it comes to changing some certain things. And we also have 9 of Stones. So she's kind of buried the past here, and now she's walking away from it. That's not typical from 9 of Pentacles, but it does show independence. It shows that you've kind of buried what's need to be buried, and now you can kind of get on with things and move forwards. Or completion. You may have completed something that you set out to do long ago. Maybe it was a eureka moment where you've finally been able to put something to rest. For instance, it could be the fact that you always thought an old lover would come back, or somebody would return to you. and now you realise that, you know, it's been 10 months, 10 years, it's not actually coming back, is it? It's not here. So you have to move away from that. That is also a form of vampirism with energy, but you do that to yourself because you still have this light on in the background that's wasting valuable, precious energy that you could actually use for something else. So if you kind of dim the light, turn off the light gradually on that particular thing that you maybe thought was coming back, then you're going to be able to move on. And that, you know, that maybe not be for all of you, but for those of you who needed that, then it's time to kind of dim the light and move forwards, because it's not going to come back around. It's only weighing you and anchoring you in the past. So keep this independence moving forwards. Also, if you've had any disappointment recently with a particular job or colleague, this seems to sort itself out. You don't seem to go your separate ways, but you do seem to kind of resolve itself. So this is kind of good. It can also be with a family member, but I feel more for the job for this one. Okay, this is the don't cry over spilt milk thing that they seem to be reminding me about. You may have a lot of eyes on you, you may have a lot of pressure on you, but if something goes wrong in a crucial moment, or even if it's something that just kind of brings the mood down, don't worry. You're still okay. You're still here. You're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Also, you may learn something in this week that displeases you. Just a little bit of information that I don't think you were counting on it necessarily, but there's just a word or communication or something that comes through in this week that makes you go, for God's sake. And it just really, you know, puts your mood on a downer. You will move past it because we have the Four of Mirrors here. But I just feel that, yeah, you will come to a conclusion that it's not that big a deal and it's not going to be the end of the world for you. It is kind of annoying to go so close to the end of the month and have this disappointment, seeing as you started it off so wonderfully. But don't worry. That's all I can really advise you. You will worry if you want to, but I just, you know, really want to reassure you, do not worry, because it will sort itself out, and it is not a life-affirming, life-changing situation that's coming in. It's just one of the nuisances. And then we have the Four of Mirrors. So going into March, it's like you have actually completed enough that you are able to reflect now on what's gone before. You do seem to be very much in your daydreams and inspiration as well. So if you're in a creative endeavour, or if you're kind of looking for some new inspiration as to how to go about your life, or where to go, where to change, where do I move to, which apartment do I get, which friend do I go out with. It could be a lot of social calls. You could be feeling like you're going more with the flow rather than battering your head against a brick wall when it comes to a few people. And that's going to be really refreshing for you. So this seems to be quite a good balance coming through for you, Sagittarius. And there's a lot of feeling here. Sometimes Sagittarians bulk, a few of you, you know, when I mention feelings or something like that, my previous Sagittarian clients have gone, feelings. But it's like, no, you can allow yourself to feel and, you know, be still and just wallow in this water. It won't dull your flame. It won't dull your fire. It will be something that really enables you to grow and, you know, steam. You know, creating steam is creating energy, so maybe it's something that you can use. Fire and water create steam. Steam empowers things. So see what you can do in the last week to kind of restore and reflect, because this seems to be quite a powerful week leading into the month that's full of eclipses. So be sure to round off your February in the best way possible and try and get your mind calm. Again, bringing it back to this, get your mind calm, rest, rejuvenate, and above all, take care of yourself. I am looking forward to reading for you in March. I feel it's going to be absolutely wonderful with these two eclipses that are coming through. So yeah, just get prepared for them. Again, if you'd like a personal reading from me, just go to my website so that you can purchase directly from there. For those of you who have supported me through Patreon and also donated, thank you so much. For more information, if you'd like to support the channel, that's on my website too, or down at the bottom of this video. And As always, I love you subscribing, commenting, chatting. I just love it. Thank you so much for all your comments, and I really love interacting with every single one of you. So in the meantime, Sagittarius, take care, and I'll read for you soon.